Namaskar. I said Namaskar. Yeah, I think your communication has to be a little more liberal. You have to communicate a little more liberally, I am saying. See, when I post you the link for joining, you have seen it. So you could acknowledge saying, I am joining. And similarly, when I ask you, or you have already completed the course, you should also tell, I am a technical person, right? What did you learn? Oh, I completed my course. That can be to your father or mother. If they are not in the field, they don't understand, you need not communicate. Understood? You have to be more liberal in writing, liberal in speaking. It's very, very essential. Otherwise, whichever subject you have interest, you will not reach anywhere. I will tell you, in case in your college, some guest speaker comes. He may be speaking. I am speaking to maybe 400 children in a school college when I go. Not every student becomes my student. Only one student will come back and speak to me saying that no, the class was good, it was helpful, I enjoyed doing it. This is what I wanted to take away from your lecture. Either send a message or send a communication. Especially Kerala people are very, very poor. Number one. Today I am supposed to be for a lecture in some place. I did not go just because the communication was bad from the organizer. You understood? I kept sending messages. When is the schedule? They said join for prayer, join for assembly program. I said I am coming to give a lecture. Join for breakfast. All that came. I said I am coming for a lecture. I want to know from what time to what time is my lecture. I am not coming for breakfast. I am not coming for prayer. So tell me my lecture from which time to which time. In spite of asking this many times, they did not answer that. Then generally I don't ask for transport. I asked arrange me transport or book a cab. Otherwise, sometimes my experience is when I travel all the way from here to that place, maybe I will drive 1.5 hours, 2 hours. I am into social service. I don't mind spending my time. Do you know my time? If you look at my counseling time, which is running from a North Indian company, per minute it is 20 rupees per minute. Okay, that is how they charge. I am doing it free for nothing. And I am available here because that program I cancelled. So I want to know when I drive 2 hours, if they are giving me half an hour to speak, I will not go. Because 2 hours plus 2 hours. 4 hours I am spending, my productive time is only half an hour. Why should I go? So I asked them. But they didn't respond. Understood? Then he said he didn't have the coverage, mobile is not charged. These are all not my headache, right? Understood. Similarly, I went for a program in Kerala, which is a temple program in which heavy rain, but still my cousin drove me there, we went there. The program was good because people were there. But I have seen a lot of people taking pictures and also I asked the organizer, asked them to send me pictures because when I record the audience. I also record this with my camera, but I wanted to know which probably there can be a very good click from somebody. They did not respond. So today morning I asked them why you did not respond. No, we were so many reasons can be said that why you don't communicate. So I want Nandini Menon not to be just because you want to communicate to me. When I make a student, it is not making for some subject, it is making for a life. Understood? So when somebody comes to your college, somebody talks to you, if you don't communicate to them, your relationship will not be. You assume that you are going abroad and then studying. No teachers will teach them. It is not teachers who are teaching in Western countries, especially America and all. Teachers are not teachers, professors, readers, assistant professors, associate professors. They are all from different industries. So professionals who are working in industries will come and teach you. As soon as you keep a interaction, understand what they are doing, talk to them personally, they will tell you, oh, Nandini is completing MSc so and so time, MS so and so time, let me take her into my office. They will invite you to join their place. It is not based on advertisements. Even in government, in America, it is not just advertisement, it's all personal contacts. So the personal contacts, even in a private company when you are working, you attend a conference in which somebody will note you, oh, this person is very good, I need him, I need her. Immediately they will send an offer letter saying, I know your present salary is this much, I am going to give you this much, come and join my company. So if you are not learning communication, you go to any other place other than stupid India. India also it's like that, based on political contacts, right? So political contact is also communication, but they don't see merit. But in other countries they see merit. Here also it is like that. Even in government, when they interview people, they give promotions, so many people will give recommendations and such things, Based on what? Assume that there are 20 people working in an office. Not everybody will present when the boss comes. Only one person will collect all the material. They will present. Who will present? Who can speak well? Who can communicate well? Who can put them together and then. So, when Nandini, based on I believe it's based on my advice, you have done one online program. What do I expect? I told you writing SOP, statement of purpose, is must. Similarly, write one paragraph, this is what happened, this is what I learned, this is my outcome. That matters. This is from so universities for an astrophysics course in masters. The other day I told you, see, as the discussion is over, I am recording, I am posting it, right? Have you seen on my YouTube that video?
I checked.
Have you seen that on YouTube? I am asking.
No.
That means you are not even subscribing my YouTube. You are not even seeing what I am doing, right? Why should I spend the time with you? Why do you search? I have given my link. DrTPS.
I saw.
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Your communication is bad. You must have seen, but that doesn't make me any difference. You must have heard me, you must have asked me, I have given answer. It doesn't make any difference if you don't acknowledge it. You don't know how to understand. It is not to get credit from Nandini to DrTPS. I don't require your certification that I am good. I know I am good. If you don't have that habit, you are not going to excel well when you go to such places. See, when I told you why you have not seen YouTube, you said sorry. That is an Indian style. When I am telling you did not comment, you are keeping quiet and showing a dull face, is an Indian style. Somebody who is little educated expect is a corrective process from you. So what should be the sentence you should speak?
I will do it immediately.
Yeah, immediately after that I am going to see the video. I will comment on that. I will write a description of what I have done and I will send it to you soon. See, the problem with the people are you only heard, but you don't know how to react. Reflection is also not correct. I admire you, I love you because you contacted me, that is why we are together, right? But that contact is because somebody referred, not because you, Nandini is great. Understood? You did not. I get a lot of people who will search on internet, you will see YouTube and then get back to me saying, oh, I found your program on YouTube, I was so thrilled. No, I will tell you there are people who are my students also, who knows me perfectly well, they may make a comment. So when I get a comment, I don't put it, allow you to put straight. I will read it, approve it, then only goes to me. Goes to that, so that I will not miss any comment, that is the reason. But when I approve it, immediately it will not come to me for a reply. I will have to refresh many times. It takes some time for YouTube to approve the comment to appear. So I approved it, it appears. Immediately it doesn't appear. Sometimes reply will not be possible. So if the reply is not given immediately, they delete it, saying that you did not reply to my comment. No, say they demand so much from me. Understood? You should have patience. I have sufficient patience. I also look at, it is not that every time I can reply, but I expect when I am investing time for you, I expect you to respond. If I am not responding, you could ask me. Okay. I do as much as I can, and I am spending all my time for somebody else in my life. So if it is not for Nandini, it is for somebody else. So I am ready. But when I post, immediately, yes, I know you are joining. But a line there doesn't make any difference, right? It assures that, yes, I am going to join now. Communicate. Very, very essential. Communicating is very essential. Yeah. Okay. What you should do is, your question was, why did we call this meeting? Because you have no clue what is to be done. You are a BSc, you have to try for an MSc. Did you look at Indian Institute of Science, what astrophysics programs they give?
I look for admissions in those colleges, like how to get an admission in those colleges. And I found that we have to write entrance test, and that is to be written next year.
It is not college. I am asking Indian Institute of Science. The physics department of Indian Institute of Science have got lot of programs. It need not be an MSc program. There can be short-term programs, short-term courses. So what you should do is create a directory or create a page or create star mark to remind you for what is happening there. Then how do you do that? You go to that website, save that website so that in maybe every 2 weeks you must look at it. Understood? And then check whether they announced some new programs. Is there a conference happening? Is there a short-term program happening? So how many such? You must also tell me. My students are my teachers. When you hunt astrophysics, I must have suggested maybe Indian Institute of Science astrophysics can get you. Even you wanted to go abroad, your BSc is not good enough. You can join for MS after MSc here sometime. Because 5 years program after +2. Equivalent to BTech is only MSc. So you do an MSc here from a government owned national institute, national university or national centers. So look for astrophysics, all the technical terms, what you think is correct for you. And look at all the courses available. You may see Indian Institute of Science, astrophysics centers at different places, national astronomy centers. Did you read about, last time I told you about the Jantar Mantar, did I tell you?
Yes.
Did you look at which are all the 5, what is there? No, if you have not looked at, no problem. I told you, don't tell sorry, which is a normal, I did not do it, I am going to do it, can be the answer. But what it shows is, you have not taken note, what are all what I am speaking, so that you can get connected to that. Either you should write it down, every point what I am speaking, number 1. Without pen and paper, don't sit in front of me, number 1. Number 2, I am recording it, post it on YouTube. You were so kind enough to tell that you can post it on YouTube. So when I post it on YouTube, what I expect is, yesterday I had a discussion with the Pakistan somebody. Okay, immediately what she asked is, will you post it on YouTube? I said I will post it on YouTube. But then I asked why. I want to listen to that many times. There is a ISER, Indian Institute of Science, Research and Education. They also have an MSc Physics, which has got an astrophysics. Not necessarily you may get an admission there, but they may have a shorter programs. Okay. There are so many colleges where they will give you MSc Astronomy. You need not go for an MSc immediately. Got it? But you look at whether there is a conference there, whether there is a short-term program there, whether they have got a diploma program, is there any paper presentation? If so, who are all the people attending there? Learn at least, did you read about Narlekar?
Yes.
You didn't inform me, right? See, I introduced Narlekar to you. What I expect is, yeah, I am reading about Narlekar. Yes, I understood that he is so and so, so and so, so and so. Thank you. See, don't have cup of tea and just walk away. When you do that in a shop, you will pay money. If you are not paying money, at least give a thanks to that person who made a cup of tea for you, right? Understood? Nandini's father is not my relative, mother is not my relative, I am nowhere connected to you. In my whole life, I am not going to meet you. See, now she is looking at like this. When I am saying I am not going to meet you, if you are a very communicative, positive person with a little heart in you, you know what do you react? We evaluate people based on the way you speak. I have no other way. I can only understand Nandini's character from the way you speak. So your English has to be very correct. Your feeling should come in English or not in Malayalam. What should be the response? I am not teaching you astrophysics now. I am teaching you communication today. A positive communication. Speak out. Speak out. I will correct you. Don't think. You are not, I don't want you to be too intelligent and less of heart. I want you to be more of heart and less of brain. I wrote a beautiful poem. Did you look at my poetry? I am sure you have not looked at my website. You have no interest in DrTPS. You are not listening to what I am saying. Why should I spend the time with you? Suppose somebody tells you that I am not going to meet you in your life. I have no reason to come to Nandini's place, right? Why should I come to Nandini's place? What do I expect? Some return, a nice word of what and how it benefited you. After attending a class, you see the South India and North India. When they listen to song, people will say, wow, wow. In South India, when they listen, they will listen as very seriously. You finish your job and go, then only I can go. Appreciate them, show some face, which is, I want from now. If I have spent this much time, half an hour almost now, spending you to learn communication, what I expect is a positive point from you without me asserting you to do that.
Yes. Yes, I
Don't use words. Am I using only words? I am using sentences, paragraphs. If I can speak this much to you to make you speak, you can only say one letter yes and finish it. I told you, you don't become confused.
just apply from my heart.
I want Nandini Menon to have paragraphs, sentences to speak, right? When I joined, I said namaskaram to his, no response also, no?
Yes.
You don't tell that, from you first. I was just waiting. As soon as I joined, I was just waiting. How do you respond? Yeah, I am here. You are not sitting in a St. Teresa's College BSc stupid class, and I am not a teacher there. You are not entering your house or your mother is inviting you to call. I am a third person to you, nowhere related to you. Unless you respond, I am not bothered about you at all. But when you said I am in confusion, I immediately called a meeting. What I wanted to tell you is, if I have to suggest you go to so and so country, first you have to be having that ability to reach to that level.
Yes.
If you are not communicative, you will become an utter failure there. Because it is not like Indian education system. You want to excel well, you have to be communicative. They mentor people. The boss is not a boss there. The boss is always enthusiastic about how my junior will become up. In India, they will see how my junior will never come up. Entirely different style. If you are very smart, they will push you down here. There, if you are very smart, they will make you to lift up. That is because they want people to work under them, so that, and you should not be like selfish. They will understand people very, very specific. If I am spending time, the return is not. That is why in America and all, when somebody gives a cup of tea, thank you. That, and then they will also tell you like this, oh, the tea is very good, I really enjoyed it. They may also tell you negative. I also learned how to tell negative things about American people when they serve you. If I would have prepared tea, I would have added little more sugar. They will not tell you the sugar is less. They will tell you the other one. So there are a lot of cultural things to be learned. That means I am not telling negative about you. But I have to tell you this in this style, so that even with this style you are not improving. So what should I do? I don't know. I am really upset.
Doctor, I have gone through all these years, but I genuinely want to change, and I'll try each moment to change from the heart and not from the brain.
One word which I don't like, Nandini, there is a phone like here. Shall I try to take it? Or take it? I have only two options. Either take it or don't take it. Do I have an option to try to take it?
No.
Why do you use the word try?
That's because time. It will take time.
No try in life. Either do it or don't do it. To communicate to me, you don't require a try. You can just do it. That's it.
Okay, I will do it.
That's it. Don't ever try. what I expected from the last meeting. I told you about MSc in different places in India, astrophysics specializations, so many other astronomy centers, including Jantar Mandir in the tradition. I asked you that there is a lecture given by me in Jaipur. I was expecting at least there will be a comment there. Did I not? Is it that difficult for somebody to find out Dr. TPS on YouTube? Have you looked at the Jaipur lecture?
No.
Are you as busy as Modi, the Prime Minister of India, where you don't have time?
No.
Can you tell how to proceed further? Not even a greeting, I have absolutely no clue. You are only thinking about you. You are not even thinking about somebody else. To morning when somebody reads a message, is it that way? I will show you how people send messages, right? And then we could discuss, schedule, suggest your time. Suggest your time. So I am asking you to suggest a time. Any time today? No. You should suggest, shall we have it immediately at 11 o'clock? Or are you free in the afternoon? Or are you free now? Will you be able to make full sentence, little longer? And when you write a message, understand Nandini, I am not telling because Dr. TPS want such messages from Nandini. I am mentoring you, that's what I think. When I am mentoring you, if you write like this to a professor in America, they will just throw you out from there. You know that their examinations are conducted by professor, mark is given by the professor. The way you address them, that is why I make people not to call me sir and all that, because their calling sir is hatred for them. Mr. John. If John is the professor, Mr. John. If it is doctor, Dr. John. Understood? So very specific. When you write to people, write with their name as address. Okay. Communicate positive. You have to learn. I am only telling you to learn.
Yes, I will learn.
Yeah. Good. Try to learn is not there. Okay. Learn. That's it. Yeah. So what I expect is, I have got a lot of assignments to give to you. No clue is not correct because that means you have not even written down any pen. Do you have a pen and paper with you now?
Yeah, I have it.
Did you write it down or did you record it? I am recording it. See, when I have to make a video on the grab, I have to add this because audio will not come. So I am mixing it. I am spending another 1 hour word by word, mixing it together, skipping where it is not required, and all that I have to spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time for you. Not for you, for general public around. Understood? So,
yes.
Understood? So I want you to make a real study on what did you learn. When you learn, whether you get a certificate when you pass exam, I don't know that. Did they conduct a test for you or just attended the... No, examination is there. Do they conduct a test for certification? Okay. So when you prepare thoroughly. If certificate cost, you should pay that and get it worth it. Similarly, look at not only America or other centers. India also, there are a lot of different centers where you can study. Create a real Word file or a Excel file in which all the institute, when the admission is, where are it happening, who are the people there, whatever you study, create a beautiful note, put a blog, write down what the discussion happened, what is the suggestion which you got, all that documented. Which are all the websites which I asked you to look at it, all that you should look at it. And then write a positive note saying that, oh, I have seen this, I have seen that, this is what I learned. Whether I read it or not, I have got students who will just write it where I don't even get time to read. So much is there. So I am not hunting for somebody who will do that. Don't mistake it. But when I am spending time, I don't want to spend the time. I want to invest the time. Okay. So it's a 2-year long master's program where you are going to learn astrophysics in India. The cost can be 5,000 rupees to 5 lakhs rupees. Depends on where are you going to study. And after that MSc, if you are too good, you may get a salary of 3 lakhs to 10 lakhs per month. I mean, per annum. That means 3 years you get a return on investment. How much money you are spending, you can get it back. Understood?
Yes.
So there are a lot of websites which will tell you which place is good for astrophysics, astronomy. I was there in Jaipur recently. They have got a beautiful Birla center. They have an astrophysics MSc there. I was expecting you will look at it and then see. I was telling the relevance of Jaipur in astrophysics. That is the reason I wanted you to listen to that. No, I cannot repeat the same thing because that's a different. IIT also has got, but for masters, how do you get? Indian Institute of Astrophysics is there. Indian Institute of Science, Space Science and Technology. TAFR has got a lot of center in it. TAFR do a lot of upper atmosphere. We have got a center in Hyderabad. They do balloon experiments. Atmospheric experiments. Physical Research Laboratory is there in Ahmedabad. I study very close to that center. I don't have to learn this from website. I have experienced going all these places. See, the space spectrometry, Raman Research Center, diagonally opposite to Indian Institute of Science. My mind goes like when Nandini talks about St. Teresa's College, you can see that St. Teresa's College entrance, right?
Yes.
Similarly, when I talk about Raman Research Institute, I can see the entrance because I have gone to such places. And there is a Harishchandra Research Center, Physical Research Laboratory, Ahmedabad, National Center for Radio Astrophysics is there. And there are a lot of colleges. In Delhi itself, there are a lot of colleges. Understood? And most famous colleges like Presidency College, Madras Christian College, Loyola College, they all are traditional old colleges. I am not telling about Andhra University and all that. No, that may not be that good. They also have St. Xavier's College, one of the most prestigious college in Delhi. Understood? I don't know whether you have in your own St. Teresa's College, you have got an astrophysics?
Yes. Specialized.
Yeah, specialized paper they give. In that, I know, in Calicut University, because it was there with me, I am from Space Department, I know that NIT gives, St. Teresa's College, St. Thomas College, I think Sacred Hearts College, SH College also I went there, all these campuses I went, I had lectures in such places, so I remember. MG University Center also have got an astrophysics center. And neighboring colleges, the neighboring state, Tamil Nadu has got, but I am not suggesting you to any such colleges, so don't use the word college. You must aim for Princeton University. My brother was there in chemistry. Harvard University, Chicago, University of Chicago is very famous. California University. So many such centers are there, right? Understood? And in UK there are so many. In Canada there is. If I want Nandini to go to Canada and get a PR there, become part of the universities like Toronto, there are great universities. British Columbia University, where I got an admission when 1986, 89. 86, 89. I am talking about 30, 40 years back. 39 years back, I got an admission in British Columbia University. They are good in astronomy, astrophysics. Okay, Queen's University is there. Canada, there are a lot of good universities. Australia also you have got. Either you should aim for Australia or Canada. So if you want to get there, the time and money which you spent in acquiring lot of certificate programs, number one. Number two, a clear SOP, statement of purpose. And statement of purpose is, I want to study this because of these reasons. Okay, look at all the centers in India, certificate programs, conferences, making paper. If you do very good work, if you do, it is not presenting one paper in the college during MSc. You must do some real MPhil, MSc, PhD standard paper you can write. Okay, and lot of subsidiary studies have to be done. And when you make such paper in one conference and attend the conference, you will see a lot of great people. So what you should do is prepare thoroughly so that you get sufficient information to talk about this, give a lecture, make a paper and all that. So every sentence which you write with a lot of thoughts, putting them together will help you in that. So write down, work on computer, make some beautiful files and writings, either put it in a blog, write in comment, whatever comment you make on YouTube also, copy the link, write the comment also there, create in a blog. Let me see how good you do. I tell you, when I came to St. Teresa's College long back to give a lecture, my talk was during lunchtime. I had a great lunch with the Navy Chief in Kochi, where I went for inspection of security in Navy there. I skipped that to come to St. Teresa's College to give a lecture. Because I am more passionate to talk to children than having a great lunch with a great personality. That's not my interest. But I appreciate St. Teresa's College, I appreciate Lata, because immediately I said, I am coming, I have a free time here now for lunch, I want to meet you. I went to her, she arranged a beautiful class. In students during the lunch time, skip the lunch, come and attend the lecture, means they will horribly be scolding the person who is going to come give lectures. But one student wrote a beautiful blog on DrTPS, which I invented probably after long years. You know, that blog is good enough, which I feel, yeah, one student is there in St. Teresa's College who loved me, right? After that lecture, that's good enough. And that is what gives us motivation to speak to children, speak to students. And the topic was being better. Being better, that was the topic. So let me see how active, proactive, and how much job I have given now. If all that what I spoke to you, if you want to improve, you want to look at different sites, different MSc, different writings, it takes a lot of time. So do it. Yeah, it's good. Do some homework and then when you write, very carefully write. When you say that, I am free anytime today, means tomorrow you are not free. Each word very carefully. Are you so busy from tomorrow onwards?
No.
Then why did you write today there? Listen very carefully. English is good when you use very apt words. It shows when somebody writes like this, what does it mean? Tomorrow onwards I am very busy. Today I am free for you. Understood? So very carefully write words. You have to think that should become a genuine, normal way of writing. I want to improve you. Are you ready, Nandini? Yeah. I am not finding fault with you. I am making you better and better. Okay. Not that Nandini is bad. Otherwise, you will not come to me. You will not discuss. You know how many students will be there who wanted to discuss with me? So many will be there. Many people don't have courage because I am like this. Sometimes I scold them, right? They listen to me. If somebody see this video, what a horrible person. Let me not go to him, will be the first to feel, right? But I have got children with me who are with me for long years because they have found it useful. Well, writing English, very specific, clearly, elaborate, longer, acknowledge everything. When I send a link to join, acknowledge it. Yes, I am joining would have been a great positive point. I evaluate people based on that. I want you to become like that. That's my aim. Okay, good girl.
Thank you, sir.
Good girl. I'm so happy. As soon as I suggested you did a program on online, right?